everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Hey there, you guys. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. We are just going to hang out and talk for a little while about the case, take a break from, well, at least I am taking a break from all of the editing. I have all of the new exhibits written on this dry erase board that I turned around and rewrote yesterday so I can make sure that everything like stayed on track, and I'm about halfway done with it. And I just didn't want to edit anymore tonight. I wanted to just kind of just relax and just talk to you guys and see what's up and what's been going on and answer you guys' questions and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about in the case and just hang out for a little bit because we didn't go live yesterday and it's Friday and everything else I needed to do today is pretty much done. So we're going to talk for a little bit. Hey there, Sadie. How are you doing? Hey there, Nomadic Duck. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey there, Shannon. Dingy90, how are you? Miss Lindy J, how are you doing? Yeah, there's been actually like a lot this week. Just because of the exhibits and like trying to just get a couple of different things out. It's so difficult to play catch up because as soon as I feel like I have a schedule ready for the week, we get something else and I have to rewrite everything, but that's just how that goes. Hey there, Gail, how are you? Oh yeah, Artemis too. Yeah, there's a lot of people watching that today. Hey there, Duncan, how are you? So that the reports out regarding the lack of conversation in PA. What report? What report is out about Pennsylvania? I don't know what you're talking about. But please elaborate if you know something that I don't, because I haven't seen anything come out about anything in Pennsylvania. Hey there, Jackie. Hey, Maggie. Hey, Artsy Gal. How are you doing? Hey there, Leah. Hey there, Kathleen, Lorena, Maggie, Mr. Naysayer. Hey there, Sarah. Hey there, Kathleen. I know that name. Is that the Casey Anthony attorney? I think I saw y'all talking about her in here. Hey there, P11. Doug Bates. Zach Adams. I'll have to look into those names. Hey there, Hot Mess. Marie Rebel, how are you? I don't think he can do anything right now. That's why I need some clarification on that new thing that just came out with the bill, the 1250 that just passed, when it comes to the public defender information that can be disclosed and that can't be disclosed. Like, would he have to actually like fire her? Because I don't know if she can be his attorney if something gets filed. I don't know how that would work. I don't think that she could be the attorney. I don't think that she can be the attorney for that. Hey there, Andrash. How are you? Yeah, it's just like with Delphi. Crazy stuff going on. Nope, we don't do Patreon here. No Patreon. No, we'll have a Facebook page, but I don't really do like Discords and groups like that. Hey there, Becca. Hey, Lucid. No, I just don't get on the other stuff. I don't like to make it complicated. Hey there, Alice. Girl, me too, honestly. Should be cleaning instead. Me too. Hey, Sweepy. Hey, Carla. Sarah. So, hey there, Jaybird. Let me know who has watched the most recent Sigma Chi interview that came out earlier today over on Connor's channel. I haven't watched it yet. Let me see what the guy's name is. I'd never see the ones that Connor was able to get. I hadn't heard these names. The majority of these names I hadn't heard. The newest one is from Drew Carter. I don't know if I've heard that name. It came out earlier today. It's like 13 minutes long. I don't know if we're going to go over it this weekend. We might wait because of the exhibits and stuff, but we shall see. I mean, we might go over it tonight. Just all depends on what we end up talking about. It just all depends. Hey there, Christina. Natalie Jean. I had to take a second. A lot longer than that, Sarah. That's for sure. Thank you for being in here. Oh, there's a fight tonight. I did see some people talking about that. Yeah, it's still Friday here. Hey there, SJS. How are you doing? Hey there, Lilo. Holly Berry, how are you? Hey, Stone. An MMA fight. Yeah, I did see that. Hey, Saldade. Hey, Gina. There's a fuel protest over there. There's crazy shit happening all over the place, isn't there? Everywhere. Jack S is innocent. This we know now. Do we know that? Did something else come out that I hadn't seen? Thank you. Hey there, Jackie. Jack S was the only normal person in Idaho. He's interesting. He's an interesting character, that's for sure. It's a snore. Oh, thank you. My internet's been acting crazy too. I noticed that even when I was recording regular stuff earlier, that it was acting crazy when it was playing back, and I don't know why. You think he looks like the guy from that masked picture? I remember there was a like a collage going around of the guy in the baklava, or is it baklava, or is that the dessert? I don't know how to say it. Balaclava, the balaclava, the freaking mask. I thought there was a guy that they said that was, but I don't know if that was ever actually verified. I know that was like crazy. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. But I don't know. I know that he has similar features. He does have similar features. Where is it? Because they told me that it didn't exist. They just told me that it didn't exist. So where is this transcript? Hey, Into the Weeds, how are you doing? Do you know where it was released at? That's crazy if it's actually out there, because I have in my email responses from ISP and NPD that it did not exist. Did Lana get those today? She posted a video of what? She just reads it. There's no video. Well, that doesn't help. Where did she get it? Is she reading the actual transcript? They literally told me less than a week ago that it didn't exist. This is just the report that we already went over for Brett Payne. This is not a transcript. No, this is just the report that's already out there. This is not the transcript. I don't know. why she like did it like this and didn't just play the whole, like put the whole paper on there the whole time as she's reading it. That makes it a little bit confusing. But no, she's reading the exact same report from MPD that we've been talking about forever now. She doesn't have anything else. Yeah, that's exactly. It's just the old report. Yeah, that's the report that I'm using to try to help get the information. No, she didn't. That was the report from the MPD records from a long time ago. That wasn't new, guys. Yeah, that's just the old report y'all all have access to in the Google Drive and on the NPD website. That's just Brett Payne's report. That's just Brett Payne's report. She's reading you a report. She's not reading you the transcript. I just opened the video. I'm not going to play her video, but that's not new. That is literally the report that came out forever ago with MPD records, and she's just reading the report about the fact that there was an interview. She doesn't have anything new. It doesn't. Not just Pennsylvania. ISP and MPD are both telling me that it doesn't exist. Yeah, she probably should be more clear about what she's telling you. Because that's an old MPD report. That's the one that we've had forever. Like I'll even show it, like I'll pop it on the page to show you what she's showing, but this is not a transcript or anything brand new. This is something that we've read over on this channel probably 100 times now at this point. See, she's just talking about a document that describes it. She's not reading a transcript. This is the literal 194 MPD report that's in the Google Drive. No, I don't know why she does it this way, but this is nothing new. This is just the same report. There's nothing here. There's nothing new there. There is nothing new there. So I don't know why that's the narrative going around, that there's some transcript stuff out, but that's not true. Now, I, again, asked MPD and ISP for the transcript, and it doesn't exist. They told me that it doesn't exist and that the pocket recording doesn't exist. Now, I don't know how they have tried to get away with that answer for so long, because they told me I'm not the first one to ask for it, meaning that they've known for a long time that the stuff that's in the reports doesn't exist. Just like they just had to admit to me that Brett Payne referencing a report written by Gilbertson about the Pennsylvania interview in the report that Brett Payne writes up about taking the information over to Megan Marshall to have signed for the arrest order, and ISP had to tell me that Gilbertson never wrote up a report. There's nothing in way of anything coming out of that interview that apparently anyone in Idaho has access to. I can't tell you who it was. Unless that person comes out and publicly shows it, I'm not going to say who it was that got that from them. I'm not going to say who it was. The only thing that I'll tell you is that it's not a creator the way that a lot of people think that it might be. But if they come out publicly and post it, then you'll know exactly who it was that I was talking about. But it was sent to me like overnight, and I didn't see it until this morning. And then when I read it, I was like, this is bullshit. There's no file date. It's not signed by an attorney. It's literally like somebody wrote it up in Chat GPT, and then it has Olivia written all over it at the bottom with the whole govern yourself accordingly. And I was just like, yeah, if you wouldn't have put the little twist on it, we would have never even known. I would have never even known. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Hopefully this person understands that it's a threat, basically, and that if they continue to send them those without legally filing anything, that it's considered harassment. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But yeah, I have a feeling they'll probably come out publicly about it. When they do, then you guys will know. I mean, I don't know why people do what they do. I don't know. Hey girl, how you doing, JLL? Yeah, that was an old report. Yeah, Connor does have a new interview out. So how many is that by now? Let me look. I think we have like what, 2 more? Let me see. Because there was a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there'll be 2 more after this that come out from Sigma Chi. Maybe that'll be what it is. Twitter's gotten really boring for me, so I just like don't even really care. I get on there for about 5 seconds a day and then jump right back off. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know how she reiterated it to y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to like her whole video on it, but it is like the old Ash report. I don't know what that was about. We've gone so deep into that information that's like that's nothing. That's literally nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah. Not just that they like barely knew them. It was interesting that they were asking them questions, like even with them saying how much they really didn't like talk to him really, or like were around him a whole lot, they were still asking really personal questions, like what kind of apps on his phone did he use and what kind of food did he eat? Like that's not questions that like an acquaintance would know. And again, considering the fact that Ethan wasn't even living at the frat like for months now, and the majority of these guys were very frat oriented, like I just don't know how much any of them even knew him to begin with. You know what I mean? Like he was new already and had already gotten kicked out and wasn't living there. And when you're like kicked out from grades, there's also a lot of other things you can't do with the fraternity. Like there's like Greek rules for that kind of thing. So like while they did have some interesting information, I feel like they were asking them questions that really didn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Welcome, SRB. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So she did put him out. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I'll have to get the Jack Showalter one together too, so that we can go over it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what her live discussion hoodie guy thing is, if she's gonna have him like on to talk to her, or if that's just how she has that labeled. But yeah, we'll have to go through the Jack Showalter interview and see what else he says. I was always kind of curious as if him and Jack Ducour got into a fight. Right? Is that what they're talking about? Because that's sort of like what I've always kind of thought. I always wondered if the two Jacks got into it. Yeah, they just kind of like answered, right? Like he didn't even live around y'all. Like I don't know how much y'all could really know. Yeah, the first one, the one from NPD, that one came out. We've already gone over that one live, but the date of that interview was before the What Did You Say to Adam video came out. So he would have been interviewed after the fact by ISP, and that hasn't been released yet. Because I'm pretty sure. Oh, all the way from Scotland. Well, thanks for being in here. I'm pretty sure that at that point they would have had to have asked him, okay, well, we have this video now where the girls are saying this to you. I'm sure you've seen it all over the freaking news. So do you care to explain? Like, I don't see how the second that hits the air, they're not calling him in to ask him questions. Yeah, they are. For sure. Yeah, which is also interesting because, again, like I know, like when it comes to like a little bit, like for a few instances, like I'd understand people maybe knowing Maddie more than they know Kaylee, or maybe knowing Kaylee than they know Maddie. But when you are a dude claiming that you were all up in 1122 constantly partying, and then you're trying to tell me that you don't know Kaylee, like you're full of shit, bro. You're full of shit. She was living there. And before she moved into that house, she was constantly there because Maddie was already living there and lived there for like a while. Like for any of them that are constantly in that house to say that they didn't know Kaylee makes legitimately no sense. And the fact that Hunter Johnson is the one that started doing it the most noticeably by saying her name incorrectly and everything else when he's right there answering the door when the cops pull up, or right there walking outside with her with the damn zip ties on their wrist because they were inside playing a game together, and you don't know her first name to say it right. Okay. I don't believe you, but okay. It is very odd. It is very strange. Well, and see, like, I know his parents are really well off. So Ethan constantly having money because of how well off his parents are, and the fact that we know that they like were making sure that their kids were taken care of. I mean, he would have that kind of money without doing anything crazy. But the fact that like one of the guys said that Ethan was like the go-to guy. If you wanted something, he knew who to get it from, and he would just send a few text messages and then he would have it. Like, that's kind of weird to say if it wasn't true. But they also are trying to just like not really say anything either. Like, they're trying to make Ethan sound like he wasn't very smart, he wasn't very hardworking, and he just kind of like just played video games and was real lazy, but always had all this money. I don't know. They sound weird and kind of jealous about stuff, but also just like, why are you even talking at the same time? It's just very much a lot. Yeah, that's how it is for the other Jack interviews too. For Jack Ducour's interviews, the first one is the shorter one, and the last one on the 17th is the one that's like really, really long, super long. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and do what I need to do for us to be able to go over that and the new one that Connor put out. So I don't want to miss out on doing my Gypsy Rose stuff this weekend because I didn't start it last Sunday like I wanted to. So we're still going to keep on for Sunday evening to go over Gypsy Rose stuff, but we might take time tomorrow and on Sunday morning or like earlier in the morning time to go over some stuff. He could have been leasing his apartment out to someone because, I mean, he wasn't there. But yeah, he could have. Someone just hanging it, like just staying there because he wasn't. I don't know if this is entirely true. As far as I understand, it's a woman that owned the Mad Greek, and she was apparently assaulted in a way not long after the murders. Well, not like too long after the murders took place, and that's apparently why the Mad Greek actually shut down. That's how I understood it. I knew there was a guy that a certain TikToker was looking at that was supposed to be the owner of Mad Greek, but as far as I'm understanding, it was a female, and some really unfortunate stuff happened with her. Have Emily and Hunter broken up? Not that I know of. I don't really pay attention to them. I don't know at all. Yeah, and see, that's probably, you know what, Chris, you're probably right. The media and the way that everyone that was in the media and in the cameras were twisting everything when it came to this case. They were really trying to make Kaylee look like the target. And we know that the Goncalveses were eating it up because they were right there in the cameras along with everybody else at News Nation and everywhere else doing it too. So maybe that's why the majority of these people were trying to say that they like didn't really know Kaylee and they were trying to keep away from Kaylee because everyone was making it seem as if Kaylee was the target. Like the human psyche is crazy, but that's probably what it was. I just don't understand why they let a Greek person that had so much like actual history to that area talk to them. Like, I know that they said apparently it wasn't like a big deal, but to me, I feel like it is. But I don't know. Like, maybe they again wanted the guys to feel comfortable, so they'll like open up a little bit more. But I could still see how that would be like a problem down the line. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they didn't even help her get the Range Rover. According to the documents, the extra $1,000 that she needed for the down payment was done on one of her grandparents' credit cards. So they didn't even help her with that. A grandparent had to, which is freaking wild. Yeah, it's just crazy. But we also are seeing a lot of these people don't understand like word definitions. Like they're saying how they're friends with someone or calling somebody their best friend, but they don't even know their last name. Like their perception is off. These are like people that are temporary in your life. Everyone that you go to school with and every layer of school like is temporary. It's very rare that you carry somebody with you past these events. So for them to constantly be like, oh my God, best friend, oh my God, that's my friend, blah, 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 but you don't know shit about them. You don't know where they live. You don't know their last name. You don't know their parents. Like, that's crazy to me that you would call people like that close to you, but then also say like, well, I really wasn't around them that much. We really just had classes together. Well, then you weren't friends. You were classmates. You were acquaintances. There's like levels to these things. So a lot of people made themselves like seem more important here than they were. Oh, and there's no mods, by the way. This is just me, but hello. See, I wonder if they'll give us that interview because it took place at the jail. I don't know if they will. I'd like to hear what she had to say because there was something in the interview about like this better not be because of something. And that was just interesting. I don't know. Yeah, Hunter mentioning that Ethan owed him money at the memorial thing was weird. That's true. I mean, maybe he was trying to be funny, but that's not the time for it. You know what I mean? But then again, like the way that Josie announced her and Lyndon getting together was really distasteful too. Yeah, they're acquaintances, but like everyone here thinks everybody's best friend. You know, yeah, both of them. We need both of their interviews. I would love to freaking hear them. Very possible that he did sublease it to somebody. Maybe it just wasn't like official, but maybe somebody was paying him to stay there because he was always at Xana's. So I don't know. They're still together and live in Boise. Oh no, they knew. Jim had said he'd gotten him an apartment, like a 6-month lease apartment. Oh yeah, it's been closed down for a minute. For a hot minute. I don't know. Haven't seen her in a while. Boise Bella. Bubbly said Hunter and Ether were no longer together. I don't know. I don't follow their social media. I honestly don't really care too much about their relationship. I don't really care about them like that. But I don't know. They're honestly trauma bonded. They barely got together. Like Hunter was dating Josie right before this happened. And then at the night this happens, Josie's with a new dude and Emily's with Hunter. They're trauma bonded. Like they probably wouldn't even have really been together for that long if you want to be so serious, especially since Hunter literally in the Amazon series, the new information that came out was that was the day that he announced to everyone that he was leaving, which was new information. He apparently told them at the little party thing at the Whites where the picture was taken. That's where he apparently told them that was his last day. See, that's another thing. I don't understand why we have misconceptions on so many things when it comes to this, because we were told this whole time that Kaylee, well, up until recently, we were told by the family, that Kaylee had moved out. So when it came to Dylan asking Kaylee to be her +1 and going all the way over there and asking her and like all these stories that we heard about stuff, it made sense because we were told that Kaylee wasn't living there. But then we started looking at everything and seeing pictures of stuff. and listening to other things besides just the Goncalveses talking into a camera. And we realized how that wasn't true, that she was actually still living there. Then they came out after being the ones who told us that she had moved out and said that people that were out here saying Kaylee had moved out were spreading false information and causing a bunch of chaos. Well, it was y'all. And all the receipts are out there that it was very much you that did that. Thank you. So now it doesn't make sense because in Dylan's interviews, we're not hearing anything about her going and asking Kaylee to be her plus one or anything like that. The story that we're getting from them is that Kaylee was just gone extra long than she was supposed to be because of a storm and she didn't trust the tires on her vehicle. So not trusting the tires on her vehicle because of a storm turned into her being wherever she was for a few days and her deciding to go ahead and upgrade her vehicle. And then it really didn't have much at all to do with being excited to go show Maddie. She was going to be going back down there anyway because that's where she lived. So while she might have been excited to show Maddie because it was her, like, it was her newer car and Maddie's her best friend, and it didn't have anything to do with, oh, I'm going to go specifically down there because I only want to show Maddie. No, she was going home. Like, in all reality, Kaylee was going home that weekend. If you really want to be serious about the way this all went down, she went the weekend before for parents' weekend out of town, apparently not even to her parents, over to her aunt's house in the area of like where her parents and all her family are, stayed because of a storm, ended up getting the vehicle and was going back home. Is really what kind of like happened here. So I don't know anything anymore when it comes to that whole plus one bullshit and everything else that we've been told because nothing stayed consistent. And we still don't have any consistency. We still don't have anything concrete. Have they? That's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. They don't know how to stay out of social media. Like, they probably have some sort of weirdo watching this right now, just ready to like tell them any little thing that I say. It's probably already been told, oh, she's talking about the Range Rover. Like, I'm pretty positive that that's all that's happening because they act like they like don't care, but then they're all like they're out here, so you must care, or else she wouldn't be bothering. Did she? I know they're supposed to be doing something with CrimeCon with him, which is just weird because isn't he like the Catch the Predator guy? He's the Catch the Predator guy, right? Like the pedo guy. And the way that Olivia called Kohberger that like in court, like that's weird because that has nothing to do with what happened in this case. So I don't know why. I don't know. They do. They use a lot of terms loosely. They use a lot of terms loosely. That's for sure. That is for sure. Kaylee had the job for a while before she got the Range Rover. Like having that income is how she was able to apply for the auto loan anyway for the credit because she put up money down and then was making monthly payments on it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not the same at all. I'm not the same at all. Actually, like nobody that I know and like really like have known throughout life has stayed in like constant contact with somebody that they were in school with. Everyone's pretty much just like moved on. That's yeah, everybody's different though. Everybody is different, that's for sure. Hey girl, how you doing? How you doing? But see, that's the thing though. Even these Sigma Chi guys are like, yeah, I don't really think that it was just some traveler that had some luck. They feel like it had to have been somebody who had more inside information to the area, which makes more sense considering the weird ass layout of that area and then the weird ass layout of that house in general, the random amount of people that could be there at any given time. And again, that was only the second night that Kaylee's Range Rover was in that parking lot. And like I've always said, I don't think Pretty Hot Blonde, when I see that Range Rover, it looks like a dude car. In my opinion, it looks like a dude car. Then you have the Jeep and then the black SUV, and you're just one person going up in this house, and you don't know there could be 5 dudes in that damn thing. At the least, there could be 3 dudes in that damn thing on top of these other vehicles. I'm sorry, I just don't see. I just don't see how. I just don't see how. Yeah, they're definitely trauma bonded. Hunter and Emily. So Connor has FOIA'd trying to get Hunter and Maisie's interviews, and he's been told that it's an invasion of privacy. Because I really I've mentioned wanting to get Jeff and Jasmine's interview. I don't know if I would want to play it because this is like the families like finding out like the details that they know so far, like asking questions. So everyone's like a wreck at that point, right? And I know this might sound like either way or whatever, but I feel like it's a different stipulation when it comes to the interview that took place with Kara at the jail, because she says something really specific in her report about how like this better not be because of somebody else's actions or whatever had happened. And I want to hear those details. So I don't know if I would like play the whole thing if they would ever give me Kara's, but there's definitely like pieces that I want to hear and have validation and verification on. And the big thing when it comes to Jeff and Jasmine's, like you guys already know, is the inconsistency in the last time they talked to Xana. Because in everything that they've come out and said themselves, and at the sentencing when they did their impact statements, Jeff is saying that it was that night, that it was Saturday night. But in the report, the cops have it written in the report that it was actually Friday, which was the last communication, which is a big difference. So that's really the only reason why I want those. Try to get some verification on that stuff. But I know that Connor for sure has asked for Hunter and Maisie's, and he's been told straight up no, that it's an invasion of privacy and they won't give it to him. No, that's why I want it, because there was something said in her interview about that. Something about somebody not liking Xana, and it better not be because of something. I don't. They have a lot of it redacted. Not to say that if we got the interview, they wouldn't have it redacted too, which they probably would. Probably would. Random. Basically, it was like, I guess you could say the outcast house. Like all of the girls at that point in time that did not want to live under sorority rule lived in that house, which is a whole other thing when it comes to like the formal that we heard of, because in the book, in the James Patterson book, it mentions how, and again, we know that that book is full of shit to the freaking max, bro. But in portions of it, he says how the girls weren't in the sorority anymore. So they weren't allowed to go to the formal. So they threw their own formal on Friday night. Well, there was a party at King Road on Friday night, but there was apparently also something else that they went to, and then they went back to King Road and like had a little thing. But apparently, if you're not living at the sorority, you don't get to go and do sorority things like formals and whatnot. So what's what? Like, were there rules bent? Because there wasn't supposed to be a party at Stigma Chi that weekend either, because it was Envision Idaho, and home dudes are telling us in these interviews they had special permission to have this party. Special permission to have a party on Envision Idaho weekend, which is the weekend where they are ixnaying the alcohol as much as possible. They don't want anybody drinking. They don't want any parties. They're putting on a big front for parents to come in with their high school age kids and get like a view of what the college is like. And they literally said in those interviews, I don't know why we had that party. We had special permission. We weren't supposed to. That launch party wasn't even supposed to happen. We got permission to do that. Why? That's weird. That's weird. I wish we had some information about that. That's what I'm understanding, is that she was at her aunt's house and not her parents' house. That's what I'm understanding. That's what I'm understanding. Did you find it? Do you know what? Okay, can you email me and tell me where it is? Because I've been looking for the Dateline episode for forever, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Did they like magically put it back or something? Because I know we still haven't heard a freaking word about anything. And there's pictures and stuff in there that I'm still trying to like make sure that I have. So if you're watching that, Connor, please let me know where you're freaking watching it from. Well, I appreciate that. I'd be a really bad judge because people wouldn't like me because I would be like really harsh on people all the time. I'm so tired of people getting slaps on the wrist. It's so gross. It's so gross. Yeah, you know, that's a really good question. It is interesting that she was graduating early with a sudden change in her stuff. I guess I didn't really think about that before, but I guess that's a good question. Maybe there were stipulations. Maybe there were stipulations because of the pandemic and they were like just making exceptions for things. Maybe, yeah, you're right though. She did change her major very soon before she was supposed to have graduated early. I've never heard how much she had in her bank account. We've never seen any financial records. So anybody claiming that they know the exact amount of money that Kaylee had in their account is honestly lying. Because that's never been released. We need to remember what's publicly out there. Because none of that's been released. We just know that there were like several banks and things like that were looked at. But I mean, I myself have 4 different bank accounts, 4 different banks that I use. Some of my bank accounts have multiple accounts associated with them inside that same bank, plus my credit cards that I have through things. You know what I mean? So like having multiples isn't a big deal. Does he have like an actual like YouTube page? Let's see what that's about. Depending on how long it is, maybe we'll watch it together tonight. See how like y'all are telling me this because I just didn't know. Like I don't pay attention to these people. I don't watch them. I don't follow them. I don't give a shit what they are doing. I'm literally always the last to know and the first person blamed for the dumbass rumors that goes around because of it. Like maybe if I was told ahead of time, maybe you could actually do that. But I literally am the last person to know a damn thing. Literally the last person. Yeah, no, this thing is like 30 minutes long and I'll probably have to like stop and talk a lot. So we're going to have to do this on a different day for sure. Comments are interesting. I know that. Yeah, I don't know. It really all depends. I don't really even like giving her attention. She's so freaking annoying. And that's always just a bunch of lies and a bunch of dumb bullshit. Like it really is always a bunch of lies and a bunch of dumb bullshit. So I don't know. We might go over it. We might not. She gets on my nerves. She gets on my damn nerves. And I highly doubt that she says anything interesting or worth a shit because they're still not like, have you actually like sat down and actually plugged in that USB with the 20 pages on it yet? Or are we still pretending like you know things? They were denied for privacy. Yeah, I figured that they wouldn't. I wonder if they'd give us the transcripts. I wonder if they'd give us the transcripts. Which you really can't trust either. But I just want to know that I just want to know the exact like time that was actually said for when they last contacted Xana, because in the report it's Friday and not Saturday. Oh, ooh, let me show y'all something. Let me see if this show. I don't know how bookmarks work on TikTok, but I saw this TikTok that this girl posted for whatchamacallit, Easter. Is it not going to do it? This thing is acting stupid. Is it really not going to do it? This thing always acts up for me. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. This guy looks just like Bryan Kohberger. It's really creepy. Like how much they look alike. Like she made a really like rude comment something about how like she couldn't like sit down and be comfortable around him because of how much he looked like Kohberger. And I basically was just like, you need to grow up. But I want to show it to you guys because like he does look a lot like him. See if I can find it. I'm trying to look on my bookmarks, but I feel like a bunch of my bookmarks are missing. Oh, come on. Let me see if I can find it. Like when you see this guy, you're gonna like freak out a little bit because he looks like so much like Kohberger. Like if Kohberger had a freaking twin, this would be the guy. Like he's tall, they have the same haircut, like their faces are shaped the same. I mean, she wasn't wrong when she said that he looked just like him, but it was the way that she was reacting to it. But I guess because like we pay attention to the facts and stuff, when people like overreact to things like that, it really just annoys me. Because it just tells me like they've only ever paid attention to mainstream and they've never really looked at anything else. Because if they did, that they maybe wouldn't feel that same way and act like that. Oh, come on. I saved it. Where is it? Oh my God. This is why I don't like TikTok. I can't use this thing for nothing. I can never find anything that I saved. I can't even like respond to comments, right? Because it like if I'm on it scrolling and then it tells me that I have like a response to something and I'll go to click on it, it opens up to like a post but doesn't take me to where the actual comment is. Like I don't like to you know. I'm trying to find it and this is getting on my nerves. Maybe I can find it better on my phone. Like these are not wanting to even like, yeah, this is annoying. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Like, because even when I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, that does look just like him. Let me get it. I bet you I can get it off my bookmarks back here and then I can find the person's name. Because I'm determined to show this to y'all. It is really crazy how much they look the same. I have way too many things saved back here. Maybe that's my problem. I found it. Okay. Okay. Who's this account? It has 255,000 views because of her tagging Bryan Kohberger's name in it and how much this looks like him. Like y'all are going to be like, holy shit. Hold on, guys. I got to get this written in here. Meow, I hear you. I think this is it. Oh my gosh, why are you acting like a little crackhead? Oh my God. My entire TikTok page is acting like a crackhead and not wanting to load. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. Let me see if y'all can see this on my phone. Probably not, though. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, can y'all see this screen or is my stuff too? Okay, hold on. I'm determined to show this to you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Like TikTok will do that shit sometimes to where like it doesn't want to load anything. Let me turn down this. And let me turn down this. Like I'm determined to show this to y'all. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay, can y'all see that or is it still too much? Let me turn this off. This is not going how I want it to go. Hold on. One more time. I'm trying to turn this down as much as possible so you guys can see it. Do y'all see that? I'm going to let it play. Oh, come on. Why do you hate me? Oh my God. Okay. Can y'all see that? It's so hard to see, but y'all see it? I'm trying, bro. See it? Like, he's tall. They have the same haircut, larger nose. Like, I can see where she's getting it, but she's acting like she can't, like, even function around this person just because of how much he looks like Kohberger. Like, that's crazy. Look, it got a little clearer. See it? He's very similar. But her reaction was just crazy. I was like, girl, you need to calm. You need to grow up a little bit. You need to grow up a little bit. Guy's just trying to have Easter with his family. Calm down. Watch, I'll get off of the live and go back to TikTok and it'll be working just fine. Watch. How much you want to bet? Oh, Connor, you are freaking amazing. He just sent me the damn Dateline episode. Beautiful. I've been looking for that because there's pictures in there that apparently Kohberger took of his car, the front where the plates are, and someone sent me like the screenshots of them, which is great. And I think I've even like showed them to you guys before talking about them, but I really wanted to get it from the Dateline episode itself with everything else that they showed in there. Because we know that some of the stuff they put in there was bullshit. We know that a lot of the stuff that people said in there was bullshit, but we also know that it was a legitimate leak because there's supposed to be some sort of investigation going on. So I really wanted to see the pictures that were not selfies. And I have gone back in and re-emailed Celebrite from the exact same email that I got the Google Drive information from that they sent me and asked them a second time if they have anything besides selfies, and they have not responded. So for some reason, it's like they were instructed to only put those out there and literally nothing else. Or maybe they won't give them to me because it'll prove that they were the leak, because they're the leak, obviously. Like, let's be so serious. So yeah, I don't know, but they're not given anything. I'm not given anything. Those pictures were on January 5th, 2023, apparently. Now, I know that some people have said, I think Danny said he ran it through this thing and it removed what it considered a filter, and it took a bunch of the redness and stuff off of his hands. But I don't know. I don't know what the person did to the I don't know if they have like posted anymore. Let me see if I can see if they posted, if they did post anything anymore. Because I don't know. They said that there was like 40. What was it, like 47 photos, and that they only received 25 of those photos. But they didn't like share them all either. There's literally not been another single comment because the post was locked. Well, go figure. But did they post any more? So they posted the document about the 1/5/23 photos being taken, but there's no other photos. Oh wait, no, there is. Hold on. Okay, let me share this. There is some more that they posted. So I'll grab these after this and place them in the live, but let me go ahead and share the screen because there are some that we did not look at yesterday. So I think this one is the same one. Maybe it's not. But there is another like a view of his hands. Well, that's not the one I wanted. So this would have been like a week after the arrest. Like, he's fresh at Latah County. That's Calypso. She wants in here so she could travel through the room and into the closet and get up on top of my shelf in my closet where my clothes are, but she'll be all right. So this is that same like bruise area that we already saw. And I said I mean, honestly, it's like over a month and a half practically after the crime. And when the cops are escorting you, you always see their hands like they're on that part of the arm. So that's probably from the police. But this is another one where like these are his hands. Like see how it like not filters, but fades his normal skin color, and then it fades into the red and then the whites of his nails. And you can see it all the way back here too. Like granted, could it be filtered? Could it be somebody like manipulating it? Sure could. I don't know how to do it like that, but I know people can. The only thing that I can really think of is I would need to FOIA these myself. I don't really see anything right here. But we also know, like, didn't he have like loose skin surgery or something like that too? Like he had like massive weight loss and then some stuff that took place after the fact. Oh, she's so mad she can't get in here. She'll be all right. You know, for as loud as she is, you can't tell how tiny she is. That's crazy too. Like she's so tiny. Yeah, like his hands are so freaking red. Like I feel like that's definitely real. Like the way that it sort of just like fades in the colors right there, that looks like it's probably real. I don't see anything else on him. It was a month and a half afterwards, but we also know we have pictures of him right after. That seems to be it for that. But yeah, I'll see, this is just the report. Out of the 2,356 pages that we got, this is just talking about when he got over to Lake Tahoe County and they took the photos. But I do have a Google Drive where I did go in and take these and separate them because you see how they're double. I went in and separated them, making them their own photos, and then put them in the Google Drive. So I'll do that with these. I'll do that with these after we get off the live. But this is the original post. And then there's these up here. So yeah, I'll handle that. I'll put those in the drive. Yeah. Some people have said it looks like he has something called Raynaud's. But we also know that he is OCD when it comes to like fluids and touching things, and like I guess you can call it like a biological OCD. There's a way that you can put it. So he scrubs his hands all the time, and that's apparently like nothing abnormal for him. That's something he's like always done. But his nails are interesting. That's the thing that people are looking at when it comes to his nails. That's why they're wondering if he has something called like Raynaud's syndrome or something. I'm seeing it repeated, that right there, Raynaud's. They're repeating it a lot. Repeating it like a super lot. And like even like people that aren't OCD that have to wash their hands a lot, their hands get like that. Like my mom's done hair forever, and I know like in the wintertime her hands, because she's constantly like washing people's hair and all of the natural moisture is always being like stripped from the skin, like her nails and stuff like around the nail beds would crack a lot, and then like she'd get like really like dry, cracky looking, wrinkly, just like dry on her like top of her hands. And it's like really, really bad when you're constantly like in water and washing your hands with chemical stuff, like especially with soaps and things like that. I don't know if the nails have anything to do with nail clippers. He'd only been in jail for 6 days at that point, but they're very white. Like I know that like they say that the like first sign that you might have a vitamin deficiency is like little white like dashes, right? Dashes. in your nail, like in your nail bed, but his like full ass nails are white. His full ass nail is white. So it could be from overwashing. It might be affecting the nails more than I guess it would, but it does look it looks real. Like I know that it looks crazy and that some people really do feel like there were filters on it, but the way that all of those have like the same shade of red, it all fades at like this spot of his arm at around the same spot. Like it looks pretty real. Looks pretty real. Is that what they look like? Yeah. I guess so, yeah. But yeah, like I mean, even then, like I look at him and I'm like, there's no way. Especially knowing that he has mobility and dexterity issues. It's the middle of the night, 3-story house. People were awake doing things, all these cars in the vicinity, the timing. This shit doesn't make sense to me. It really just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I don't think they looked like that in the selfies. I don't think they were that white. So yeah, see, your nails are white and you know that you have a vitamin deficiency. And remember, he was buying supplements and he's a vegan apparently. Well, I mean, we really can't say apparently anymore. We really weren't for sure, really, until we saw his apartment. Let's be serious. We didn't know if anything they were telling us was true. So then we get the pictures of his apartment and we see he's got like all the vegan food. Like he's definitely not eating meat. So that with the vegan supplements that he was taking, like maybe he just knew he had a vitamin problem and that's why he had those. Yeah, stressors can also trigger it to be a lot worse. That's true. Does he have ARFIDs? Yeah. I just know it's a lot. It's always just a lot to think of. So I don't know. I don't know if his hands were that red before they arrested him or if he started just like because it's triggering or whatever it was. But we know that he was always somebody to do that, apparently. At least that's what we've been told. Yeah. I don't know if he's allowed to. I don't know if you're allowed to use bleach in jail to wash your hands. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there's let me write down that Lana has the Jack interview and that Christy went to the Predator Hunters channel. Christy on Hansen. And then Jack S interview. Okay. I did email them MPD yesterday about getting Jack's interview now that she separated the prices out because I wanted to see what the differences were and how many minutes each one was to get like a idea about how long they were and how long the redactions were going to be. I told her that I was ready to go, but she never got back to me. So I don't know what they've been doing. She's been all over the place for a minute now. It seems like probably the EWU lawsuit, but also now that the families get like so much of a heads up for things, I feel like they're probably going in and having to like overdo redactions, do more redactions while also being in the lawsuit for not redacting correctly. Like it just feels like they're doing more now as sort of like an FU is what it feels like. And maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Does whose sister have a YouTube channel? Kohberger's sister? Nothing I know of. I've never known her to upload raw interview. Well, that's great because the last one that she did was bad too. The Jensen guy, the audio on that one was really bad. I have it and I got to edit it out so that it's just the interview itself, but it's pretty bad audio. So I don't know. I'll try to get it to where we can at least hear it better. I don't know how bad it is. I don't know how bad it sounds, but I'll find out. So we will see. Earlier today, I did put a video out of like just the movements from 1255 to 225. I was working on that. Actually, I'd had that video ready to go, and then we got all of the exhibits out. So like I just went ahead and posted it, and I'll probably just post like one a week until I get all of that done too, because I really wanted to get just the movements looked at when it comes to the cameras. The ones when it gets closer to the time frame are going to be a little bit difficult because there's so much in there in way of noises and stuff with Murphy and cars going in and out. There's just still like a lot trying to figure out. Still just a lot trying to figure it out. Her mic is on the whole time. Oh, so it's like drowning it out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why once you've like done like your live review of the information, why you wouldn't just put the information out there for other people to have. Like, how many times can you possibly go over it yourself? You know what I mean? But that's just me. That's just me. So I don't know. I'll see if I can get it to where it can be heard a little bit better. I'll try to figure that out. I think that's probably it, guys. Since we were just kind of shooting the shit for a little while. So I don't know. I'll probably go and try to get those together tonight and do what I got to do with them. Regardless, like I said, I don't want to keep pushing off us starting to deep dive into Gypsy Rose. Because I think the more people that are out here going through the interrogations and the interviews and the evidence and the facts, the less likely, the less hold that this woman will have on the media. Now, she just got banned from TikTok again with over 9 million followers. And she's horrible. I don't even really know how to like make it sound any other way. This woman used the internet to find the person that the autistic person at that she then used to manipulate and give this sob story to make him believe that he was coming in and rescuing his damsel in distress from this horrible, wicked witch. Let's be serious. That's exactly how Gypsy played it. Yet she's still allowed to be out here like using the internet like this. Like, I know damn well that there's been stipulations in cases before where a judge has been like, you're not allowed to have social media. You're not allowed to have an account. You're not allowed to be doing any of that shit. And if we find out you're in violation and you're going your ass to jail. So I don't know why Gypsy Rose is even allowed to have the internet. Why is she allowed to have a TikTok? Why is she allowed to have access to all these things that she used to perpetrate her crime? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. It's all just disgusting. And the more people, like I said, the more people that are out here going through the truth, then maybe like she'll go the hell away. Like, she literally went from, oh, I'm forgiven and I'm going to start my little Christian journey. And here's this podcast that to jump into a lake and the lady almost died. And as the lady's like drowning and telling her that she can't swim, her dumb ass is running away and giggling and hee-hawing like a true psychopath. And these two are just holding hands and letting all these dating rumors go around about them. Well, Home Chick's got a boyfriend and Gypsy's got a whole baby and a baby daddy at home. It's being straight up trashy. Straight up trash. It's so gross. It's so freaking disgusting. And there's nothing she can do about any of it because none of the information that we're going to be going over belongs to her. It belongs to the Into the Weeds podcast because they are the ones who paid for it. So she can't strike shit. She can't argue shit. She can't try to copyright strike or privacy. Nothing. It's all public information and she don't own a damn piece of it. So I dare her to try. I know she likes to go out here and play these little, I'm going to report you and strike this bullshit with a bunch of other creators. Little girl, I'm not the one. I am not the one. Not with my Cajun roots. You better shut your face. I'm not even playing with you. So we're going to go over all that information, and we're going to go over all of it. We're going to see how much she's a liar. We're going to continue to see how much she manipulated the entire thing, and continue to question why the justice system is broken. Because there's no way she should be out here. She should not be out here having kids. She should not be out here on the internet. Like, I'm sorry, you hear her talk about what he would have to do to their firstborn, and she's just allowed to come out here and have a baby less than a year after she comes out of prison? With a man who is like, oh my God, you've never heard of fantasy before? It's not real, and doesn't take any of it seriously that she said. Like, what kind of sadistic shit? What kind of sadistic shit? No, I can't. It's disgusting. It's just gross. I can't. So we're going to definitely start that on Sunday, regardless of anything else that's coming out. And I'm just going to have to like learn how to maneuver it and make time for it, because we have to. We have to. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Her dude is a bartender. He can pay her bills. He can pay her bills. That's for sure. She's so gross. So disgusting. All right, you guys. I am going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm probably going to do some more editing and get some more stuff done, just so I can kind of keep on track with everything. Well, you should be able to stop people from having children, especially if they come out here and say that their firstborn is going to be raped by their father simply as a way of passage. Yeah, once that kind of shit comes out and is said on camera, you should be sterilized. Sorry, not sorry about it. People would not like me as a president. I'd change all kinds of rules. I would change all kinds of rules. You come out here doing some crazy shit to a kid, there's like no hope for you to breathe for much longer. Just like this FedEx driver guy. He's trying to now say that he has like some multiple personality guy named Zero that did all these things to Athena. What? So now you went into like a dissociative state and became a whole different human, and you're blaming like your multiple personality disorder on what you did. I'm sorry. Oh, and before we go, let me also remind some of you that have been here for a long time. Do you guys remember Noel, the little boy who went missing from Everman, Texas, where me and the kids lived real close to there all these years ago before I moved? And we went and put posters out, and we went to the vigil, and we went to the park memorial opening for him and everything. So they finally caught the mom. They'd been having her for like a while. She was on the FBI's top most wanted list, like top 10 most wanted list. And they finally got her. Tell me why the hell I'm seeing a news article pass by me yesterday, and I cannot, like, I have to do an update on this eventually because I'm just like so pissed off. This woman who not only took the kid out of school so people wouldn't see the bruises and stuff all over him, but also like tried to borrow a child to pretend to be him during a doctor's appointment when he was already dead. You know, like this kind of person who could try to like organize and manipulate situations. Now she's suddenly too incompetent for trial. To hell she is. She was plenty freaking confident when she was scamming people out of money. She was plenty freaking competent when they were hiring a contractor to come in and freaking put a concrete slab down and wanted it a little bit thicker in this spot than it is over here in this spot on purpose. She was plenty competent then. So I'd be damned. So I'll be doing an update on that one soon. And I know not a lot of people know about that case, but that was a case that I was close to, that I was constantly talking about way back in the very beginning. He's a boy with special needs. He was pretty much nonverbal. She was beating on him all the time, not changing his diaper, not giving him water, hitting him with her fistful of house keys, just a horrible human all the way around. And she still won't say where his body is. The guy that she was married to stole $10,000 from his boss. They hopped on a plane with their other like 4 or 5 kids and went over to Turkey, and she was found overseas somewhere. So they could plan all of that. They can do all that. But now she's incompetent. Miss me with the bullshit, bro. I'm so sick and tired of that plea. And everyone wants to tiptoe around mental health. So like the second you say you're crazy as an excuse, oh, you have to believe it. I'm so tired of it. Oh, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off of here now that I'm done ranting. And yeah, it just really pissed me off. I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'm just so tired of it. All right, you guys, I'm going to jump off of here. You guys have a super, super safe night. And welcome, SRB. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget, we do our members only lives every last Monday of the month. So I will make sure to have that up pretty soon here. It's like in 2 weeks so that you guys can have all of that good and ready to go. You guys have a super, super great night. Thank you so much for being in here with me. Again, I'm going to go ahead and roll this out. Please do not forget to leave a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. All right, you guys. See y'all.